Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Vartika and today we are gonna talk about commerce again. I want to start off by saying a big thank you to all of you who have seen my previous video. The response I've gotten, the views, the likes, the comments, it was all insane. I still cannot process that more than 20,000 people have seen my video in under 2 weeks. There were so many people in the comments of that video and another previous video that I made who asked for the source material or where I study my subjects from, how I study every subject. So basically I have two more videos on my channel related to commerce. One of them is an 11th grade, like should you take commerce kind of a video. Introduce you to different subjects, the pros and cons, all of those things. So go check that out if you're in 11th grade or if you're in 10th grade and you're planning to take commerce. And then I have another video which is all the mistakes that I made as a commerce student in my 1.5 year of studying commerce. A lot of people also assume that I'm in college. I'm not. I am still a school girl. I am in 12th grade. I'm still studying commerce. This video is going to be super short, don't worry. I'm going to tell you the best books and the best YouTube channels for each subject in commerce. Let's begin. Before I begin, I'd also like to tell you that I have an Instagram account where you can DM me if you have any other query. My DMs are always open and make sure to follow. Let's start off with accountancy. Now, last year,
I have had quite the journey with accountancy.
I actually had an online coaching for accounts, which went downhill. It was not it for me, and so 1 week before one of my major tests in school, I had to quit that coaching, whatever happened. And then I gave my exam. However, I actually managed to get decent, so it was good. But after that, for 2-3 months, I studied on my own and then I got a tuition teacher. So I'll tell you how I studied on my own. The online coaching teacher actually told me to get T.S. GOEL. I got that, and actually, honestly, that's one of the other books that a lot of account students solve, and it's also a very famous book. But in between that and DK GOEL, if you're a commerce student, you know it's the holy grail of accountancy. Every student almost has a DK GOEL in their bags. So I would recommend DK GOEL, not T.S. GOEL, and I have two reasons for that. Reason number one, DK GOEL, DS, what is wrong with me? DK GOEL is a more comprehensive book, if you know what I mean. If you solve all the questions of DK GOEL, 90% of the questions of DK GOEL, you will easily manage to get above 95% in all your exams. I am not even joking about that. I think DK GOEL has questions, it also has illustrations. So the illustrations, there are so many illustrations, more than 40, 50, 60, 70 as well. Each illustration deals with a different topic or a slightly different topic or a completely different topic, or every little new change is introduced in every new illustration. Question number one and illustration number one will be the exact same pattern. So my tuition teacher right now is amazing. What he does is he teaches me all the theory part of it, gives me the notes and helps me understand all the illustrations. And then he gives me the illustrations as well as the questions most of the times as homework. So I solve the illustrations first and then I solve all the questions then later. And what this helps in is that basically whenever you have a doubt in any question, you can go back to the illustration and check it out, and it clears your doubt a lot, and most of the times your doubt is clear then and there. It's an amazing book. It has case study, MCQs, assertion reasoning, short answer type question, theory questions, everything perfect. NCERT for accountancy is not the best book, even though I would recommend all the board students, the 12 students, to solve all the questions. There are only 30 questions in each chapter, around that. So I would recommend the board students to go through that. Both my teachers, the school teacher and my tuition teacher, have told me to go through and solve all the NCERT questions at least once. There is a different question, I at least know how to solve it. Most of the times, all of those questions are also included in DK GOEL, but just in case. A big drawback of NCERT is that some of the questions have wrong answers like written, so at times you get really confused, and I have faced that a lot. If you ever solve an NCERT question and you get the answer wrong, please don't completely get disheartened or don't believe it. Make sure you confirm your answers with your friends or maybe your school teacher or your tuition teacher, whatever. You may be right and the book may be wrong. That's a huge possibility. Now let's move on to business studies. For business studies, the best book, the holy grail, has to be the NCERT book. I do understand that NCERT is a little harder to understand because the points or every topic is not demarcated very well, or it isn't written very well. To learn, for understanding, for reading it's perfect, but to learn you need things like highlighted and written in boxes and written separately, and NCERT doesn't do a great job with that. So for that you have two different kinds of reference books. The first one is Poonam Gandhi. I did study from Poonam Gandhi in 11th and that experience was very, very good. That book has a lot of questions as well, again case studies, assertion, all of that. So that's an amazing book. For 12th graders, there are two business studies books in NCERT as well as in Poonam Gandhi as well as in SANDEEP GARG. SANDEEP GARG is a very famous reference book for business studies. Now I feel like SANDEEP GARG and Poonam Gandhi are both very, very similar. Even I feel like both cost also the same exact. You can see whatever you like best, ask your friends for reviews and buy either of these two. I would recommend Poonam Gandhi because I have studied it, so I know that better. But I'm pretty sure Sandeep Garg is also very good. Now another book recommendation I have for business studies is Alka Dhawan. So this is the book series that my accounts business studies tuition teacher recommended to me. He told me that these books basically have a lot of questions. If you're done with the theory learning part of it, if you're in your pre-boards phase or whatever, this will be very helpful. He even went on to tell me that I don't even need Poonam Gandhi if I have this book. So I haven't bought this book yet, but he really stressed that this is a very, very good book, and I checked its ratings and it's got really good reviews and ratings online as well. Alka Dhawan doesn't have the text written very well, it only has summaries and mind maps. On the other hand, Poonam Gandhi and Sandeep Garg, both of these books have all the theory part written and summarized really well. Okay, let's move on to applied mathematics. Applied mathematics is probably my least favorite subject, probably the subject I study the most. I'm pretty sure if you are an applied mathematics student, you have gotten the ML Agrawal book, which is a good thick book. Apart from that, I don't think there are any other books that I can recommend to you. There is an NCERT also. I've heard, a few of my friends told me about it, but I don't know if it's a good decision to study NCERT first. I feel like most questions and all also come from ML Agrawal, and that's a good book. I will tell you a few drawbacks and a few pros or whatever of that book. Number one, don't solve the examples before solving the questions and the exercises. The examples in this book, very interestingly, are slightly more tougher, you could say, than the exercise questions, or slightly more trickier. Not always, but in, I would say, most of the exercises. So if you are done with the chapter, then you can definitely go ahead and solve the examples also. Please solve the examples. Like अगर आपने सारे examples solve कर लिए ना ML Agrawal के, you are very good at mathematics. Like, believe me, because they are not easy. When I came to class 11th and I saw this drastic difference in the example exercise relationship, I was very baffled, because till class 10th the examples used to be very easy and we could actually look at the examples and be able to solve the exercises, but here it was complete opposite, something going on. For YouTube channels, I would highly recommend GOEL classes. Oh my god, this man has actually helped me understand so many topics so well. He solves almost all questions. He explains the theory part of it, not the theory but like the basic little bit theory also so well, and I think he's pretty famous. I have not tried any PW anything because he's the best guy. If you need any help, just go and watch GOEL classes. Believe me, it's the best. Okay, let's move on to economics. So for this, we were given the SANDEEP GARG books from the beginning, and we were taught from the SANDEEP GARG books as well. We were also given the NCERT for economics, but I don't think we ever really opened it. I mean, I did not. 11th grade, if you don't open the NCERT, you will be good. But in your 12th grade, some questions, at least one or two, come from the theory part of the NCERT books. So I would highly recommend Sandeep Garg, guys. Please don't get me wrong. But before your exams, please make sure that you go and read the NCERT as well, because you might get one or two questions from there as well. Now for the YouTube channels, again I would recommend CA Parag Gupta or Mr. Rajat Arora. Both of them are very good, have very good videos on small topics as well. So you can go and watch those topic based videos. For the last part of this video, let's talk about English. For English, what I would not recommend you in English is watching those Hindi explanations for the English chapters, guys. Please don't do that. That's a bad idea. That will not fetch you any marks. That will actually mess up the concepts in your head even more. I feel like there are some things जो बिल्कुल भी समझ में नहीं आ रही है English में, तब फिर ठीक है, little bit you can watch, but don't watch all the entire chapter explanation in Hindi. You watch those videos to understand your concepts, okay? And then when you watch those videos, those concepts get registered in your head in Hindi. So even अगर आपको वो उसके answers आ भी रहे हैं, वो आपको हिंदी में आ रहे हैं, and that's not useful, right? You'll have those questions and you'll know the answers, but you'll know them in Hindi and you'll not know how to express yourself really well. You have another good alternative for you instead of watching those videos. You can get this book. This is the all-in-one in English, and this is a great book. It has all the little paragraphs and the phrases and everything written separately with its meanings, with the summaries, paragraph wise, everything so well. It has so many questions, all with the answers as well. It has mind maps, sample papers, everything. And all in all, this book is really helpful for people who struggle with literature or English in general. So definitely make sure to check this book out. I have never actually seen a YouTube video for any doubts in English, but I feel like I'm decent at English, so I've not really seen any English related videos. But in case you have any doubts, then there are some YouTube channels who explain the English lessons in English, so I would recommend you to actually watch those instead of the Hindi explanations. I feel like this book will help you a lot, and even paying attention in class and listening to what your English teacher says at times and noting down those things also helps you to kind of, you know, express sentiment of the lesson or whatever really well. I actually was going to make a separate video for English as well, but I will be making that video for sure. But make sure you're subscribed so that you get the notification. That video will be a little bit more 10th grade centered or 11th grade centered, I think. But let's see. I will be leaving the links to all the books to my previous YouTube videos which are commerce related. Make sure you check them out. They are super descriptive, detailed, and will help you out a lot. Comment down below if you have any other tips related to commerce, because a lot of people actually get their doubts clarified in the comments as well. So yeah, make sure you comment down below whatever you thought of this video, anything else, whatever you want to tell me, ask me. We'll see you all super soon. As always, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you have had so much fun making this, and I hope you found it very helpful, I will see you all super soon.